evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Andy.
Thank you. We'll start off this evening with roll call, please.
Yes. Councilmember Bozick.
Here.
Councilmember Rivas.
Here.
Councilmember Conover.
Present.
Councilmember Graham.
Here.
Councilmember Jessen.
Here.
Councilmember Larson.
Here.
And Councilmember Witten.
I am here.
7-0.
Next, we're looking for approval of council minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the first reading minutes September 18th, second reading September 20th and 26th.
Second.
We got a first, we got a second. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we've got our first reading.
Notice to taxpayers of proposed additional appropriations. Notice is hereby given the taxpayers of Porter County, Indiana, that the proper legal officers of Porter County will meet in the Porter County Government Administration Building located 155 Indiana Avenue, Valparaiso, Indiana, on October 30th, 2018, at 5:30 p.m. to consider the following additional appropriations in excess of the county budgets for the year 2018 and to transact any further business which might come before the council. General Fund, Sheriff Garage, Auto Truck and Equipment, $35,000. Drug-Free Communities Fund, Porter County Substance Abuse Council Fund, $1148. Distributions, $180,000. Sheriff Pension Fund, Fund 1193, PERF, $35,000. Surveyor Perpetuation Fund, Fund 1202, Other Equipment, $40,000. Veteran Services Donation Fund, 4112. Other services, $500. Taxpayers appearing at such meeting shall have a right to be heard thereon. The additional appropriations, as finally made, will be referred to the Indiana Department of Local Government Finance, which will make a written determination as to the sufficiency of funds to support the appropriations made within 15 days of receipt of a certified copy of the action taken, signed Vicki Urbanik, Auditor of Porter County, published October 19th in the Chesterton Tribune.
Thank you, Vicki.
Well done, Vicki. Well done.
Thank you.
So this evening, we're going to start off with the commissioners.
I'll make a motion to approve the transfer of $6,000 and the transfer of $359.
Second. We've got a first, we've got a second. Do we have any questions or comments?
Anything the commissioners want to add to this big request?
Okay. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, so next up we have Circuit Court Judge Harper.
I'll make a motion on the $4,000 transfer for Judge Harper and the $480 transfer for Judge Bradford.
Second.
Okay, we've got first and 2 seconds. Any questions or comments in regards to these transfers?
Hello, Judge Harper. How are you? I'm doing swimmingly.
Anyone else have any questions?
That was really more of a statement, not a question.
That's how she's.
That's true, I did have a
All right, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next on to the Extension Office for a transfer of $5,200 from salaries to machinery.
I'll make that motion to approve.
Second. We've got a first, we've got a second. This is the purchase of a new copy machine. Does anyone have any questions or comments?
I'd just like to add that she was able to reduce the maintenance agreement that was in question before, so we had a discussion earlier today. So I think it's reduced down to $80 versus the $250 that was originally quoted.
Great.
Big difference.
Thanks,
Good job. Okay, anyone else have anything on the Extension Office? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. On to Veteran Services.
Make a motion to approve the $500 additional.
Second.
Okay, we've got a first, we've got a second. This is to contribute to the USS Indiana Commissioning Committee. Any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
It's an
All-
additional.
Oh, excuse me, it is an additional. Roll call, please, Ms. Vicki.
Yes. Councilmember Rivas.
Yes.
Councilmember Conover.
Yes.
Councilmember Graham.
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen.
Yes.
Councilmember Larson.
Yes.
Councilmember Witten.
Yes.
And Councilmember Bozick.
Yes.
7-0.
Thank you. Next, we have the Porter County Substance Abuse.
I'll make a motion on that $180,000 grant.
Okay, we've got a first, we've got a second. Any questions or comments?
All grant.
Hearing none, all those in favor, roll call.
Yes. Councilmember Conover?
Yes.
Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen?
Yes.
Councilmember Larson?
Yes.
Councilmember Witten?
Yes.
Councilmember Bozick?
Yes.
And Councilmember Rivas?
Yes.
7-0.
Next up to our surveyor.
I'll make a motion on the additional $40,000 and the transfer of the $3,000.
Second.
Okay, we got a first, we got a second. How you doing this evening, sir?
Very good, thank you.
How's that perpetuation fund doing, Vicki?
Real good.
Well, thank you. Real good, real good. How is that
We shall
perpetuation
see.
fund?
The current balance is
The balance is $85,359.95.
Real good. Awesome. That's my question.
Anyone else have any questions or comments?
Oh, we talked earlier. Good.
Okay, hearing none.
My liaison.
Deal. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen?
Yes.
Councilmember Larson?
Yes.
Councilmember Witten?
Yes.
Okay, Councilmember Bozick?
Yes.
Councilmember Rivas?
Yes.
And Councilmember Conover?
Yes.
7-0.
Thank you. Next on to the Recorder's Perpetuation Fund.
I'm going to make a motion on both his transfer and the Form 144.
Second.
We got a first, we got a second. How you doing this evening, John?
Hey, John, so you're taking your hourly up. You said you've changed the job description a little bit, job responsibility?
Yes, the lady that's been doing the tasks she's been doing up until recently, we just purchased a book scanner.
Okay.
And she's been doing a lot of book scanning, and that requires a little bit more of a skill set, I believe. So she's deserving of it. She's doing a fantastic job scanning our books.
Will that affect do you have enough money in your hourly to support the increase, you think?
I think so. If not, I may be back, but,
You're running out of time, man. It's almost...
well,
Right.
I'll probably be back next month to boost it up a little bit. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to I was hoping to get this in, and I was fortunate enough to get it in
Yeah, it's
time for
fine.
this meeting, so yes, I plan on bumping up a little bit at the end of the year.
All right.
Yeah, looks like he's gonna have to.
Fine with me.
Okay, anyone else have any questions or comments for the Recorder? Hearing none, roll call, please, Ms. Vicki.
Okay, Councilmember Jessen?
Yes.
Councilmember Larson?
Yes.
Councilmember Witten?
Yes.
Councilmember Bozick?
Yes.
Councilmember Rivas?
Yes.
Councilmember Conover?
Yes.
And Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thanks,
Motion
John.
carries.
Have a good evening.
Next to Development and Stormwater
I'll
Management.
make a motion on both transfers from Key and Bridge.
Okay, we got a first and a second. Any questions or comments?
Oh, wait, why, yeah.
He wanted to come up.
Why are you wearing Bears colors?
I
No, I'm just kidding.
out of my closet.
I'm sorry, I didn't wear my hard hat that I had on
that's
earlier.
what I was for. Where was the hard hat?
I know, I'm sorry. I had the hard hat on to advertise our groundbreaking ceremony in South Haven at 1 o'clock on Thursday.
The culvert, why, stormwater makes me think, why didn't that come out of stormwater?
We signed a memorandum of understanding with the Highway Department and had it go through the commissioners for approvals that essentially any structure that's larger than 8-foot diameter, it starts to get into a specialty-type situation. It is considered a small bridge structure in that case. So we agreed that anything that's greater than 8 foot or larger, that we would pay for it out of the bridge fund, and anything 8 foot and less would come out of the stormwater fund.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
All
Have a
right,
good
thank
evening. On to Parks and Rec.
I'll make a motion on the transfer, $17,500, $500, and $4,500.
Second.
Okay, we've got a first and second. Any questions or comments? How you doing, Lauren?
Say well.
Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
That's fine.
On to Highway Department.
I'll make a motion on the two transfers.
Second.
We're covering a possible snow event. God, we're there already, eh?
That's
Oh,
scary.
goodness.
We've got a first, we've got a second. Anyone have any questions or
What if it
comments?
doesn't snow, man?
Hold on next year, 'cause it'll be another sea or snow, so.
Would the hope be, that would hopefully cover us till the end of the year, worst case scenario type?
Yeah, that gives us enough for, at least one good snow event. I know it doesn't sound like much, but, I mean, that's covering Yeah, that's covering a lot of, like if the snow event lasts like a week, you know. Like
Hopefully we don't have that before.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, we had one incident last year. We have like 20,000 in there now, so bump it to 50, so we'd be just fine. So that's why we're doing it.
We want to be prepared.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to be caught not enough money to pay for snow plowing,
Right.
so.
Okay, does anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
You too, man.
Thank you.
Next, we've got the sheriff.
I'm going to make a motion on the Sheriff's Pension Trust for the $35,000 to PERF.
Second.
We got a first, we got a second. Any questions or comments?
Stop it.
Well, we only did one so far. Okay, hearing no questions or comments, roll call, please, Ms. Vicky.
Councilmember Larson?
Yes.
Councilmember Witten?
Yes.
Councilmember Bozick?
Yes.
Councilmember Rivas?
Yes.
Councilmember Conover?
Yes.
Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen?
Yes.
7-0.
I'll make a motion on the $35,000 additional Sheriff's Garage.
Second.
Okay, we've got a first and second. And you guys are just using this money to repair maintenance on the vehicles?
Finish out. Hopefully, we won't need it all, but I'm averaging, but you never know. Depends on what happens to any car.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember Witten?
Yes.
Councilmember Bozick?
Yes.
Councilmember Rivas?
Yes.
Councilmember Conover?
Yes.
Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen?
Yes.
And Councilmember Larson?
Yes.
7-0.
Next, we're on to the jail fund.
I'll make a motion for the $36,000 from salaries to overtime.
Second.
We have first and second. Any questions or comments?
So how are we looking on overtime right now? Let's talk about that a little bit.
We're up there.
Same thing, I'm averaging out. I think we'll be fine.
Vicki, can you pull that up just to, so we can get a gander at the numbers?
We have 4 open positions, 4 new jailers starting on the 12th.
Wow, you took it down.
Yeah,
$97.63 sitting there, that's all right.
well.
No wonder you're here.
Yeah.
So you've got some new folks starting in
On the 12th,
on 12.
and we just put 3 newbies out on the floor, so they're still not on their own,
Okay.
so.
All right.
Anyone else have any questions or comments? Okay, hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thanks. Good evening. On to EMA.
I'll make a motion on all the transfers.
Second.
Okay, we've got a first and second. Are there any questions or comments? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, guys. Next, we're on to adult probation.
So I'm going to make a motion on all the Form 144s, and we can discuss them.
Yeah, because I got questions.
Second.
Hey, we got a first and second. Can you good evening, how you doing today? Can you kind of explain what's going on here?
So I've made
Lot of
mention about
movement.
this before. We had some senior officers that have retired, and we're replacing them with newer officers who have to be paid less, which is why you see some changes where things are being zeroed out. It's just because that money wasn't needed to pay for the salaries of the new people coming in. And I do have a special request to ask if this could be retro to yesterday's date, because we had 4 new officers that started on yesterday's date. The line items, as they call for right now, call for more money to be paid. We're asking for less money to be paid, but we're just asking for the change.
That's okay, right, if we retro it to yesterday? I'll amend my motion to include that it's retroactive to yesterday. How's that?
Okay, we've got an amended motion. We have an amended second.
Second agrees, yep.
What's the PO vacancy proposed? It goes from 22 to nothing, 22,000 to nothing. Are you just getting rid of that position?
No, we're not getting rid of that position. That position was previously paid more money than what we need right now, so to the tune of $22,000 less. So that goes to show you the senior officers that are leaving, that are being replaced with people that are making significantly less. That's how we were able to take that back down to 0.
It's less money, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I like that. Anyone else have any questions or comments? No. Hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember Bozick?
Yes.
Councilmember Rivas?
Yes.
Councilmember Conover?
Yes.
Councilmember Graham?
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen?
Yes.
Councilmember Larson?
Yes.
Councilmember Witten?
Yes.
7-0.
Thank you. Next up, we have our second reading, please.
Whereas it has been determined that it is now necessary to appropriate more money than what was appropriated in the annual budget, therefore be it ordained resolved by the Porter County Council of Porter County, Indiana, that for the expenses of the taxing unit, the following additional sums of money are hereby appropriated out of the funds named, and for the purposes specified, subject to the laws governing the same. General Fund, $35,000. Drug-Free Communities Fund, $1148, $180,000. Sheriff Pension Fund, $1193, $35,000. Surveyor Perpetuation Fund, $1202, $40,000. And Veteran Services Donation Fund, $4112, $500. And that concludes second reading.
Make a motion to approve.
All those in favor, roll call, please, Vicki.
Councilmember Rivas.
Yes.
Councilmember Conover.
Yes.
Councilmember Graham.
Yes.
Councilmember Jessen.
Yes.
Councilmember Larson.
Yes.
Councilmember Witten.
Yes.
And Councilmember Bozick.
Yes.
7-0.
Thank you. Next up to our attorney's report. Mr. Harper?
As it pertains to any of the agenda items on the regular meeting, there's nothing new to report. I know there's a lot to probably discuss, but I think that's going to be discussed at the next meeting, so.
We will be discussing the 4D stuff and stuff like that during the budget meeting, which is directly following this meeting. Okay, now we're to the any other matters that may properly come before the council. First up this evening, we have Ms. Treasurer Michelle Clancy and Auditor Vicki Urbanek's proposal for monthly interest earnings fund reallocation.
Hey,
how you doing?
Good.
Yes.
This is a follow-up of what we had brought up earlier in the year, I think back in February or March, and it has to do with the allocation of the monthly interest that we're receiving off of what I always call non-special funds, so not the hospital, not, what else do we have?
Bond funds, major.
All that, right, so, and what we're currently doing is we're allocating it toward the fund balances of these selected funds. And I apologize, I didn't reissue the list from back then, but 9% of all the interest earned is then divided up between like 10 funds. And on a monthly basis, it's very little money. I know some receive pennies every month. And so between the two offices and the work involved to distribute this money, we found it better to just put it all in the general fund. And then if it's requested, then it's up, you guys can decide to move it over, but we're just trying to streamline the offices a little more.
So we need a motion to approve the fiscal body, or approve you guys to receive 100% of the interest received from tax collection monies into the general fund.
This isn't tax collections either. This is just,
Interest.
yeah.
I just pulled it off of your request. I just read it
Does
from
it
your-
say tax collections?
But
Oh,
that's
okay.
So I'll amend my motion to indicate that we approve the 100% of the interest received to be allocated into the general fund, correct? Is that what you want?
Correct. Not including the special funds.
Not including the special funds that are self-retained?
Right.
Fine. It's my motion.
We've got a first, we've got a second. Do we need roll call on this, Vicki, or? Let's go roll call. Let's go roll call,
Probably.
please. Yeah.
Special kind of motions.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Councilmember Bozick.
Yes.
And Councilmember Rivas.
Yes.
So that's all you guys need from us on this, right? We're good?
We're good.
All right.
All right, thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Next up this evening, we wanted to bring up that come December 31st, we have some positions expiring. So if anyone is interested, you can apply on our website, on the council website. Joy's adding it. She hasn't added them yet, but soon you'll be able to see a listing of all the open positions, and there'll be an apply to link there. So I'm sure you just fill it out and print it and send it in to us. But there are a few openings on the Alcoholic Beverage Commission, the Park Board, the PETA BOA Board, the RDA, which is a joint appointment between us and the commissioners. And then we have a few EDC appointments, the Chesterton EDC, Portage EDC, and Valparaiso EDC. So if anyone is interested in applying for any or all these positions, please do so, because we'll be discussing it following the January 1 meeting, whenever our organization meeting is at that time. Has a deadline on that been established?
No, do you want to establish one now? I mean, that's a good question, I really don't know, do we want to?
We appoint those ones.
So it'll be the first meeting in January, correct?
Yeah, so why don't we have them in by,
December 31st.
yeah, well,
Maybe a little bit
December
sooner.
15th, maybe?
Yeah.
Give us a couple weeks to
Sounds
get up
good.
Christmas morning, review all the applicants, maybe make some phone calls, that kind of thing. I like
So December 15th at noon?
Right.
Good deal. All right, and that's all we had as far as the council. Did anyone else have any matters that might properly come before the council?
I can hardly wait for third reading.
Okay,
This is going to be awesome.
hearing nothing, I'm looking for an admission. Yes.
Is there something?
Do you have your hand up? Because I missed it, I'm sorry.
Yeah. They did.
I apologize. Good afternoon.
We just had a quick clarification that we talked to Joy this afternoon.
Mhm.
I thought the budget-
We're going to bring it up in the budget. Are you talking about the changes? Yeah.
Apologize.
Yeah, well, it's like I
Thank
said,
you
the
for
next
coming
meeting.
up. Your enthusiasm, you know. Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Okay, we've got a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, with a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Guys, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be starting the third reading of the budget.
Good to go.
I need my signature.